My boss asked why I stared at him all morning. I wasn't at work today. I woke up late on a Tuesday that should have been ordinary, the kind of late that doesn't cause panic but still leaves a thin layer of guilt clinging to the morning. Sunlight slipped through the blinds in pale horizontal lines, cutting across the wall and stopping just short of my face. For a moment, I lay still, listening to the apartment breathe around me. Pipes clicked behind the walls. The refrigerator hummed softly. Somewhere outside, a car passed, its sound stretching thin before disappearing. Everything felt normal. That's why the vibration on the nightstand felt so loud. My phone buzzed once, then again. I reached for it, still half asleep, expecting nothing important. A reminder I forgot to turn off. Spam. A wrong number. It was a message from my boss. "Everything okay? You were acting strange this morning." I frowned at the screen. I hadn't been to work. I sat up slowly, the blanket sliding off my legs as my body adjusted to gravity and my mind tried to catch up. My first reaction wasn't fear. It was irritation, the mild annoyance of being questioned about something I knew I hadn't done. I typed back, "I'm not in today. I took Tuesday off." The reply came almost immediately. "I know you're off. I just wanted to check if you're feeling all right." Something tightened in my chest. "Then what do you mean, this morning?" I asked. The typing indicator appeared, disappeared, then appeared again. The pause stretched just long enough for the apartment to feel too quiet. Then the reply arrived. "You were here. You came in around 9. I stared at the message, waiting for it to correct itself. It didn't. "That's not possible," I typed. "I haven't left my apartment." Another pause followed, longer this time. "I spoke to you," my boss replied. "You asked me about the quarterly report." My fingers hovered over the screen, and then, he added, "You just stood there." I swallowed. Stood there doing what? The response made my stomach drop. Staring at me. I checked the time. 10:54 a.m. If I had gone to work, I would have been there for almost 2 hours by now. I looked around my bedroom. The clothes I'd worn yesterday were still in the chair. My keys sat untouched in the bowl by the door. My shoes were exactly where I'd left them. Nothing suggested I had gone anywhere. I wasn't confused. I wasn't mistaken. I told my boss I wasn't feeling well and that we'd talk later. I didn't wait for his response. I locked my phone and set it face down on the mattress, like it might watch me if I didn't. The apartment felt thinner after that. Not hostile, not threatening, just slightly wrong, as if someone else had already occupied the space earlier that morning and taken something intangible with them. I went to the bathroom and studied my reflection. Same face, same tired eyes, same faint scar near my eyebrow. Nothing about me looked like someone who had already lived part of this day somewhere else. I checked my email. That's when I saw the sent message. Timestamped 9:14 a.m. from my account to my boss. Subject line, quick question. I opened it. The email was completely blank. No text, no signature. Just empty space, like someone had opened it, hovered over the keyboard, and decided words weren't necessary. My hands began to shake. I checked the login history. Same device, same IP address, same location. Me. At 11:22 a.m., my phone rang again. A coworker. Her voice was careful, like she was choosing each word to avoid breaking something fragile. "Hey, I didn't know you were coming in today." "I wasn't," I said quickly. "Why does everyone keep saying that?" She hesitated. "Well, I saw you." My stomach tightened. "When?" "Earlier, near the conference rooms. You were just standing there." "Doing what?" Another pause. "Facing the wall." Facing the wall. "You didn't answer when I said hi," she continued. "I thought you were upset with me." I ended the call with a weak excuse and stood frozen in the middle of my living room, the phrase echoing in my head. Facing the wall. Not working. Not speaking. Just there. At noon, my phone buzzed again. "I don't want to freak you out," my boss wrote, "but you're still here." My heart slammed. "What do you mean, still?" The reply came slower now. You moved. You're in the break room. I sank onto the couch. What am I doing? I typed. A pause. Standing by the microwave, he replied. You haven't blinked in a while. Cold spread through my chest. What do I look like? The typing indicator flickered on and off before the message arrived. Like you, he wrote, but wrong in small ways. I stopped responding. Instead, I opened the location sharing app on my phone. The map loaded, and my stomach dropped. My location pin wasn't at home. It was at the office. Active. Live. I watched it shift slightly, like someone adjusting their stance. I needed proof I still existed. Proof I still occupied space. I left my apartment. The hallway outside was empty. The lights hummed softly, casting shadows that felt too long for midday. As I walked down the stairs, my phone buzzed again. You just left, my boss wrote. I froze on the landing. Left where? After a long pause, the reply came. The building. You walked out without saying anything. My phone buzzed again. A new message. From my own number. You shouldn't have gone out. My throat tightened. You were doing fine staying home. I typed back with shaking fingers. Who are you? The response was instant. I'm you. I just showed up first today. My phone rang. Unknown number. Against every instinct, I answered. The voice on the other end was mine. Same cadence, same pauses, same quiet certainty. You're late, it said calmly. I covered for you. What are you? I whispered. A soft exhale came through the speaker. You know those moments when time skips, it said? When you can't remember driving home or how an hour disappeared? My knees weakened. That's me, it continued. The part that keeps things running when you're not fully here. That's impossible, I said. A faint chuckle. My chuckle. You leave more often than you think, it said. You just don't notice. In the background, I could hear office sounds, keyboards, footsteps, a printer. I'm at your desk, the voice said. Your boss just walked by again. My phone vibrated with another message. Everything seems normal now, my boss wrote. You look more like yourself. The voice lowered. You weren't supposed to see both of us at once, it said. That usually causes overlap. What happens now? I asked. There was a long silence. Then the voice said softly, Now we decide who gets to keep the body. The call ended. I looked down at my phone. The location pin had moved. It wasn't at the office anymore. It was exactly where I was standing, right on top of me. I went back inside and locked the door. I didn't go to work the next day, or the day after that, but emails keep getting sent, tasks keep getting completed, decisions keep being made in my name. And late at night, when the apartment is quiet and the walls feel thin, my phone lights up by itself, just long enough to show a message before fading. You can rest today. And sometimes, when I wake up in the morning, I feel strangely refreshed, as if someone else already lived the day for me.